morning, y'all. Bearded Carpenter here again. As you can see, we got the little smokehouse building moved, set up on the foundation, and we had a good day. We moved it on Saturday, and my brother was so gracious to come over here and with his big tractor and was the operator that day. And everything went really smooth. I do thank the Lord for that, because I wasn't sure about all that we were trying to do. I'd like to tell you how I was able to move this little building, and I'll tell you that this thing is really heavy. These logs are oak, as I've told you before, and actually it was heavier than what I had anticipated. I used two hydraulic jacks, 12-ton jacks on either side, and I had to jack it up and set it on blocks so I could get it up high enough to put an axle under it. And this axle, I'll tell you a little bit about this axle. It's one my brother gave me. And this axle was actually in a pond. And it was an axle that he had started with. He was going to make a little trailer, and something happened. He didn't do it. And the cows rubbed on it, like cows will do, and they rolled it off the hill down into the pond. And it had been there a long time. Nobody had even taken the effort to get it out. So I got a rope and made a grappling hook, and I threw my rope and hook out there and caught the axle and pulled it out of the pond. And of course it wasn't wide enough. I needed something about 10 feet long to make into an axle. And I had some 4x6 timbers in one of our barns, and they were very dry, well-seasoned timbers and pretty strong. And so I made an axle out of a 4x6, and I cut the metal axle in two, and I clamped it with 4 clamps to the 4x6, and I centered it on the logs and jacked it up. And I had a 4x6 that I used for a tongue that came out that we actually hooked to the tractor. And I put a 4x6 in the middle with the axle and another 4x6 right at the front of the cabin, and had a lot of bolts. I bolted it all together, and I cut braces to stiffen the tongue up to keep it from going from side to side. It had a little wiggle to it, and I didn't like that. I didn't trust it, so I cut some 4x6 angle braces and put on there. And I had 2 pieces of strap metal that I actually bolted through the tongue at the end to hook to the tractor, and I had a 3/4 inch bolt that we used for a pin, and we pinned that, or hooked that to the tractor off the drawbar. And we had to cut a hole in the fence, and my brother just backed it right straight up here and set it right up on top of the foundation, as you can see in the video. I want to thank y'all for watching this video of the smokehouse move. And I might give you a little bit of advice. If you're going to build a smokehouse, build it where you're going to use it so you don't have to move it. That's quite an ordeal. But we got it done. Thank the Lord for that. I wish that you would subscribe and hit the little thumbs up and ring the bell. God bless and have a great day.